This is a James film.
Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another quick shoot slash thinking out loud video. And this one, I kind of want to talk about self-consciousness. But before I do that, I guess I kind of want to think out loud with you guys a little bit. And I've been thinking about just with everything going on schedule-wise and work, like, the amount of work output that I'm having to do for the Created Curious podcast or my classes or whatever else I'm working on. I've noticed that I've been neglecting my my channel a little bit more, but I was thinking about the goals that I have for my channel, and I was thinking about basically just goals and our goal with the Created Curious podcast, like short-term goal right now is grow the YouTube channel. That's one goal. But for my my goal with my YouTube channel isn't necessarily to grow it right now. It's just to be consistent, or maybe not even necessarily consistent per se, but to continue to use it as a vessel to hone my skill in video editing and things like that. And I do want to keep putting out these thinking out loud videos. I definitely don't want to neglect it, but I've come to the decision, at least currently, that given everything going on, I'm not going to aim for a schedule. I'm just going to keep it in my mind that I want to keep putting out content. And because I want to be genuine, I want to be honest and open with it. I don't necessarily like these. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. I don't script them, and that's kind of what I want it to be. But at the same time, I also don't want to repeat content. It's just like, oh yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, and then I'm thinking about it today too. Because I think that would devalue the content a little bit. But at the same time, I don't want that to hold me back. So if I've got something that kind of overlaps with another video, I'm still going to pull a trigger on it. But all that is to say, I'm going to still keep putting out content. It's just not going to be with the same regularity that it was for the first couple weeks that I was doing it. So on to self-consciousness. I was talking with a buddy of mine about basically dating and our experience with that and whatnot. And that got on to my, I guess, lack of success in the dating sphere. And that led to me thinking about some embarrassment that I had experienced back in middle school. So like 12 or 13, 14-ish, like that range. So over 10 years ago. And the immediate and overwhelming sense of embarrassment I got just thinking about that, I could see the potential for my day to start spiraling right there. I was like, if I let this take hold, like this is going to ruin my day. And I started thinking about how stupid is that something that I did over 10 years ago that wasn't even bad. It was just embarrassing. Like I was open and honest, like I'm being with you guys right now. And, my peers thought that was funny and I got mercilessly teased for it for a little while. And I haven't even talked to any of those people, at least at length, in over 5 years. It's probably been closer to that 10 years that I haven't even talked to those people. And to their credit, it wasn't bad-natured teasing. I just took it poorly. But yeah, so just the overwhelming feeling of embarrassment and the realization that I could ruin my day thinking about something dumb, or not even something dumb, but just an experience that I had over 10 years ago. Looking at it on its face is just so outlandishly stupid, like I get so in my own head sometimes about dumb things that I've done or that have happened to me, particularly, in this particular situation, embarrassment, and that has continued to impact me over 10 years. And I mean, like, it's not necessarily constant, but I mean, the pattern of self-consciousness that I kind of derived from that situation continued to impact me just in my confidence in, say, talking to girls, or even just in the realm of building friendships with girls. It continued to impact my confidence. Like, I can think of specific instances all the way up to last year that it's impacted me. And I guess I was just kind of thinking about it, and I was like, don't let that happen. And so I definitely thought critically about it, and thankfully was able to work past it relatively quickly, within a matter of minutes. But I was also thinking about, had this happened, 6 months ago, I probably would have let that, ruin a significant portion of my day. Like, I would have been thinking about it, and I would have gotten stuck on it, and I would have kept that, or that in turn would have kept me from being productive, and I mean, like, maybe I wouldn't necessarily be feeling that overwhelming feeling of embarrassment all day, but that very likely, knowing my pattern of behavior, would have significantly diminished my day. And now it's resulted in me putting out content. And so, I mean, I guess all that is to say, don't let embarrassment or things like that happened long ago, that have nothing to do with, or very little to do with, the person you are today, negatively impact you. Yeah, and that's about all I've got. So I'm going to keep putting out content, and keep your eyes peeled, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the little bits and pieces that I'm putting out now, and I will catch you guys in the next one.